down to a cross-legged seated position when you are ready. Taking a moment just to lengthen through the spine, maybe send your palms upwards, maybe the first and the thumb touch, first finger and thumb, and let your eyes close. So we're going to do a few rounds of our box breathing. So for our box breathing, we're going to take an inhale for 4, and then we take that pause for 4, and that exhale out. So I'm going to do it with you. So let's inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and pause 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your inhale 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's exhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale nose 1, 2, 3, and 4, and pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's exhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just take 2 more rounds in your own time. On your next inhale, just start to bring the arms up. And then exhale to your heart center. And again, inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale to your heart. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to draw our knees in. So option here, we can roll back and roll up, or we can just come back and just take a little roll side to side. So maybe you're doing a few rolls up and roll back, through the spine, through the back. And on your next one, come all the way up to standing. So coming to the top of your yoga mat, arms alongside you. Let's take our inhale in and exhale to our heart center. And again, take our inhale in and exhale heart. And let's do that once more. Inhale and exhale, this time folding all the way down to your toes. Take an inhale and a flat back, and then step back into your plank pose. Let's take a lower down to our mat, roll into our cobra, and exhale into balasana with our arms long. Keeping our hands where they are, let's just start to draw a circle. So let's move around through the knees, through the wrists. Have some distance in your knees. Rolling one way, and then we're going to roll the other. That breath is still lovely and slow, lovely and long. Slowly awakening on this Tuesday morning. Arms are long as we sit back again into Balasana, and then we come up into our downward facing dog. Let's squeeze our right leg back, hips stay in line, and then inhale that knee to your chest. Exhale, take your leg back. Inhale your knee to your chest. Exhale, take your leg long. And again, inhale, knee comes in. Last time, take your leg long, and then let's step forward into a low lunge. So drop your left knee down, bring the arms up, and then we're going to open into our twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. Very good. Let's come back into our low lunge. Ready to frame our right foot, step the left foot in, top of the mat and fold. Inhale, we start to rise. And exhale, we come to our heart. Inhale, let's reach up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Take a long spine here and then step back into your plank pose. Take your lower down to your mat, roll into your cobra and come back into your balasana. This time we keep the arms long, ground the hands down, and we roll down to our mat. We roll into our cobra and we're going to come back into our balasana. We're going to do that 2 times, rolling down, elbows are glued to your waist as you roll up and as you sit back. Again, last time, roll down, maybe relieving that lower back and exhaling back into balasana. We're coming back into that downward dog for the other side. So it's our left leg now that we squeeze back, 3-legged dog. And we're going to inhale, really draw that knee into your chest. Exhale, take your leg long. Inhale, draw that knee in. Exhale, leg long. Inhale. And last, exhale here. We're stepping that left foot forward. We're going to drop our right knee down. We come up into our low lunge and we twist to our left side. So left hand forward, left hand back, right hand forwards. Inhale back into that low lunge as you frame your foot. We're stepping to the top of our mat. We're folding over both legs before we rise tall. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let's fold. Inhale, long spine. Step back into your plank pose. Option here to squeeze back that right leg and hold. You can keep that right foot off as you lower down to your mat, or you can join it with the left. We roll up into our cobra and we come into our downward facing dog. Inhale onto all 10 toes. Exhale, plant the heels down. Inhale, all 10 toes. Exhale, plant the heels. Once more, inhale, all 10 toes. And exhale, plant the heels. Squeeze your right leg back, then step to the top of your mat. High lunge this time as you come up. Bend into that right knee. We can always take a low lunge if we need. We're going to inhale, reach the arms forwards, and exhale, come back up. Inhale, we're going to reach forwards. Exhale, come back up. One more, squeeze that left glute as you come back up. Plant both hands now inside edge of your right foot. Let's open with our left arm twist. Really push back into your left heel. Drop your left hand down. Let's open, right arm comes up. And let's frame that right foot, step back into our plank pose. Squeeze your left leg away from your mat, squeezing that left glute. Option to keep it there as you lower down to your yoga mat. Roll up into your cobra and then come back into your downward facing dog. This time come up onto all 10 toes and send your heels to the left. You're going to feel that down the right side of the body. Inhale back into the center, all 10 toes, and exhale, send your heels to the right. Take another breath here before you inhale all 10 toes back to the center of your mat. Take 2 breaths in your downward facing dog. And let's squeeze our left leg back. Stepping that left foot to the top of our yoga mat as we come into our high lunge, bend into that left side. Inhale, reach your arms forwards, you're grabbing something just in front of you, and exhale, rise back up. Inhale, let's reach. Exhale, rise. One more, reach it here. And exhale, come back up. Drop both hands inside edge of that left foot as you open with your right hand up. Pushing into that back heel. Drop your right hand down and take a twist, left arm rises up. Let's frame our left foot to step back into our plank pose. This time staying on all 10 toes, send your heels over to the left and then over to the right. Once more, send the heels over to the left and over to the right. We start to lower back down to our yoga mat, taking a cobra pose here. And then exhale into downward facing dog. Plant the hands down, fingers wide. Middle finger reaching towards the top of your yoga mat. Take your inhale, drop your hips into an upward facing dog, relaxing the shoulders. And then exhale back into your downward facing. Taking that inhale, rolling forward, staying on the hands. Exhale back into downward facing. One more here, that option to look up to the ceiling as you roll forward and send your hips down. And then exhale, pushing back. Take a walk now towards all 10 toes. Let the body just hang forwards. Letting the arms feel heavy. Send the toes out to the side of your mat as you come into your squat, bringing the arms away. Sending the elbows into the inner thighs or inner knees. Option to drop the right hand down, take the left arm up, or you take a bind here where you take that arm around the knee and the left hand comes back to meet it. We twist and turn to our left shoulder. We can be on a block if we need. We come back to center with both hands. This time maybe that left hand stays down and that right arm reaches up, or we take that bind again, opening into our shoulder area, pulling that right arm back. I've got a lovely sunrise now. Taking one more breath here. And then release the arms down to your yoga mat. Start to straighten your legs. You're still at the back of your mat as you roll and fold over both legs. Inhale, come all of the way up. Hold onto your left wrist and take a side stretch. Keep the legs hip width apart. Come back to center. Hold onto your right wrist. Take that stretch the opposite way. Opening down the side body. Inhale, reach both arms up. Take a link of the hands behind your back. Inhale, pull the shoulders back and exhale, let's fold. Let your head just hang, feel heavy. And the weight of the shoulders go. Pulling the arms up towards the ceiling. Taking 2 more breaths here. Releasing the arms, taking a walk down your yoga mat, heading back into your plank pose. As you hold, bring your right leg off of your mat, squeezing that right glute, And then bend and lower the arms, coming all of the way down. Inhale into cobra and exhale into downward facing dog. Squeeze your right leg back. Let's step it to the top of our yoga mat. Inhale into that high lunge. Push that left heel back. Bring your hands to your heart center. Let's twist over our right knee, holding in our lunge. Option to drop and lower that left knee a little and squeeze it back up. Just an option. We can always hold and stay just where we are. If we're squeezing, we're going to take one more. Squeezing at the top. Release your hands, frame your right foot, step back into your plank pose and lift your left leg away from your yoga mat. Roll all the way down. Inhale, cobra, and exhale back into your downward facing dog. Ready to take that left leg back. Stepping to the top of the mat, coming into that high lunge. Hands to the heart center. Let's twist over that left knee. Remember, we can stay. We can take that option of dropping the right. Squeezing back up, activating that right side, that right glute, that right leg. If we're squeezing, we're going to do one more. Framing that left foot, take one last plank here as you lower down to your mat, roll into your cobra and head back into your downward facing dog. Take a walk back towards your legs, letting the upper body go, letting the head feel heavy. And take that roll back up your yoga mat. Grab your block here, and we're going to hold our block in our right hand. We're going to step our right foot forward, left foot turns slightly to the side. Our hips are going to fold over our right leg. So we can have our block in our hand, we can send our arms out, we can start to reach forwards. We're going to bring our block outside edge of our right foot, and then we're going to bring our left hand onto it and start to open and twist with our right arm up. So you're twisting through the core, you're twisting through the back. I'm going to turn so I can see you. Legs are straight. So if it's challenging to get your hand to your block with your legs straight, you can bring your hand to your waist or your outer knee. I'm going to challenge you a little further now. You're going to pick up your block with your left hand. You're going to shift it towards the top of your mat, and we're going to take a twist here, sending our left leg back. So lifting your left leg away from your yoga mat in that half moon twist. Step back, frame, step into a plank. Your block is probably now in the way like mine, so let's drop our knees and sit back into a Balasana pose. Stretching the arms, sitting back to the heels. And then finding downward facing dog. Take that lovely inhale in. And that soft exhale out. One more. When you're ready, walk your hands back towards your toes. We're going to be grabbing our block with our left hand. We're going to have our left foot forward, our right foot to the side, slightly to our mat. The further back that leg, the more challenging it's going to be, so you can always just step it in a little. We're going to bring the arms up, we're going to reach, our left hand is in our block, we start to reach forwards, We're going to send our block to the outside edge of our left foot, and then we're going to place our right hand on our block, and our left hand is reaching upwards. Holding here. Taking 2 more breaths in your twist. Massaging all of the organs, intestines, pancreas, the liver as we twist. And then send your gaze down to your mat, down to your block, as you shift your block forward and you start to take your weight onto your left leg and you send your right leg up. Left hand stays reaching for the ceiling. Right hand is on your block. You can challenge yourself further by even just moving that hand away and holding the hand low. We step back, we frame our left foot, we come back into our last plank pose and we drop our knees and sit back into Balasana, resting the forehead down. Well done. Take a few breaths here. Take one more breath. And then just start to roll slowly, slowly up. Let's sit back onto the glutes now with a bend in our legs. Bring your hands behind you, fingers pointing towards you, plant the feet, and we're going to push up into a table pose. So sending the hips high, keep the chin tucked in. There is that option of taking the head back if you like that version. For me, I prefer my chin tucked in. You're squeezing the glutes, grounding into the mat, grounding into the feet and the hands. Start to bend the elbows as you come back down, dropping the glutes. And we're going to send the legs long. Realign that you're sitting evenly on the glutes, and then send the soles of the feet together but away from your body. You can have your block again if you want to. As you start to drop down towards the legs, maybe the block is supporting your head. Maybe the block is for your hands as you start to lower. Get that lovely lengthening into the lower back. Keep using the exhale to fold. Taking your time. Let's hold here for a few breaths. Let the shoulders go. Release the jaw and the tongue. Soften the arms. Taking one more breath. Roll up when you're ready. Bring the knees together and let's come down onto our yoga mat. As we come down, let's squeeze the knees back in. Take that little massage, that roll. Bring your arms alongside you, palms down to your mat as you send your heels and legs to the ceiling in a double leg raise. Let's reach the arms up to palms facing each other. Option to lift up the head as well and engage the core. We're going to start to lower that left heel, just hover it above our yoga mat. Engage the core as you do so, push your lower back into your mat. And then change the legs. Right heel lowers down, left foot reaches high, hovering that right heel. Let's do that once again, changing the legs. Left is down, right is up. That neck starts to feel uncomfortable, drop it back to your mat. We're going to do this one more time. Changing the legs, hovering that right heel. Reaching with the arms. Both legs come back together, reaching to the ceiling. Lower your arms and head back down. And then take that squeeze in of the knees. Bring your hands onto your knees and start to draw a circle round one side. And reverse. Drop both feet down to your yoga mat. A little bit of distance here. Take a cactus with your arms. Take an inhale here and exhale. Let the knees fall over to your right. You can always pick up that foot to the outer edge of our left knee. Relax the toes. Enjoying this final release of the whole of the back and that left hip. Release the knees to the right, let them come back to center, then fall over to your left side. Always that option of the left heel, outer right knee. Make sure the toes, the heels are soft. And then slowly come back to center, finding your Shavasana for this last minute of our class. Complete stillness. When you're ready, just start to take a wiggle into the toes, into the fingers. Maybe a full body stretch, stretching everything long and making your way back to seated when you're ready. Bringing hands to the heart center. Just taking a moment for gratitude. Gratitude for our day, gratitude for our morning coffee or tea, maybe just this time on the mat. As we bow to Namaste. Namaste, thank you.